Amarillo by morning, up from Stanton. Everything that I've got is just what I've got on. I ain't got a dime, but what I've got is mine. I ain't rich, but Lord, I'm free. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo is where I'll be. Well, hello and welcome. I am doing my intro from the car because I'm going to put a lot of miles on today and probably tomorrow too. Heading over to Carrizozo, New Mexico. A couple things I want to check out there. Then from there, I'm going to head out east of there, see if we can find an old fort, an old Civil War fort that I've never been to, not familiar with. See if we can find it. Should be a good day. Let's go. Today's adventure begins right here in the Valley of Fires. Miles and miles of volcanic rock. I've never stopped here before. I've been by it many times. There's a trail down there that you can walk through. Oh, it's so windy. It's blowing me off the rock. Wow, that is so cool. Skateboards, rollerblades, and bicycles are not permitted on the nature trails, but the rattlesnakes are. Nice little stop here, but it is way too cold and windy. I hope the whole trip isn't like this, but headed to Carrizozo. Let's go. Alrighty then, we made it to Carrizozo. Wanted to stop and look at this green caboose. Very cool. It's very windy here. I had no idea, but that's better than snow. Now, last time I was here, I saw a bunch of painted donkeys, and I thought, what is going on with those? It must mean something. And I started thinking, well, maybe donkeys helped create the town. Maybe they hauled in materials or something. But after a whole bunch of research, well, not a whole bunch, a little bit, just a teeny bit, I found out that they just wanted something to come in town that would attract people to come in and look around town. So they ordered like 100 or more donkeys. So we'll probably see a bunch more painted very vibrantly. Here's a little history of the town. Carrizozo was founded in 1899. End of the line for the end of a train. End of a train. The caboose. Airport and detention center. Should you put those two together? Well, let's take a stroll through this older part. I have seen this before, but I love revisiting it. Just gonna go down about a half block or so, then we'll go into the old Main Street, 1875. Sleepy little Mayberry town. I love it. They've got everything in this antique store. These old planes, radio control, I guess. Eee. These guys are living it up. Booze and beer. Volcanic rock octopus. Now this is at least the second time I've come through here, and this museum has been closed. It says it doesn't even open till 25. I looked up on their site and it said temporary closed. Then another site said it's open now at 10 o'clock every day. Then I just looked up directions to it here. It said opens on Thursday. Got an old cool fire truck there. Very cool, very cool. Goes to show you, don't trust the internet. If you want to make sure something's open, you gotta call them. Text them or something. A home on the range. Homesteader's cabin. Little look over the fence there. Pretty cool. While we're here, let's take a quick walk through town before we take off and go see if we can find that fort. Old building. Very cool. Another donkey. Oh, doggo came up into the window there. Animal clinic. Animal clinique. Oh, I love those old paintings on the buildings. That must have been redone recently. It looks pretty good. Here's the old burro and bike hitching post. Now this is amazing. This is like old school 40s, 50s type signage. Lutz Building, 1917. I wonder if that was neon at one time. Hey, what are you doing up there? Masked bandit. It's kind of a photographer's paradise down here. If you have a good camera that filters out the sun like that. Okay, let's get the heck out of Dodge. I mean, Carrizozo. Okay, we finally made it to Fort Stanton. Fort Stanton, New Mexico. How awesome! I didn't realize there were so many buildings. I was picturing like a old worn-out fort, but this is in good shape. It's awesome. Let's go learn about it. Just love these little pictures. Ding, 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 ding. Breaking Bad reference. Wow, look at the ships. Very awesome. Okay, out into the cold wind we go. Man, this place is so preserved. It's awesome. Look how huge it is, all these buildings. Now, I guess there's only a few buildings that you can go inside. I gotta look at my map here. Okay, I think this is the barracks and dining hall. These old muskets. This must be the dining hall here. Man, this place is so authentic. It's kind of creepy. Really throws you back in time. Always keep your cannon indoors. It's cold out there. Yeah, there's a special room for the first and second sergeant. There's a few people right along beside me, of course, and we're the only ones here. So keep running into them, and it's hard to talk. It's hard to say things like, "Ooh, look at that. Ooh, look at this." I think I'll go back to the hospital when those folks are gone. Of course, there might be new people there. I'm heading down to the Catholic chapel. Not sure what this is. It's officers' quarters. See? Medical services. that is chained and locked up. Ooh, you can hear that wind going through those cottonwoods. It's blowing all the leaves off. Wow. Pretty small for a large fort. Is this where the chaplain slept? No signs. Nice little area. Let's go back to the hospital and see if these other looky-loos are out of my way. Oh God, they're still here. Okay, what scary room is this? Centrifuge. Ooh, I guarantee that is haunted back there. Scary. Bomber Field. Bomber. Ah, this must be the boss's office. Oh, the dentistry division. I'll bet there was not a whole lot of pain back then. Used a lot of ether and what have you. Now, I'm not sure why they're x-raying the lungs. It's the pharmacy. Okay, let's go find the commander's house. I think those folks in there are just kind of visiting with each other, reading every little thing. Got all the time in the world. All right, this must be the commander's house. He doesn't just get his own room, he gets a whole house. Very grand entry. I guess this is the parlor with a fainting couch. And another fireplace. And another fireplace. I guess you needed a bunch to keep you warm back then. Pretty much the sole heat of the house. Very nice dining room. Huh. Part of the kitchen? I don't know. Pantry. Pantry. Ah, almost missed a room. Kids' room. Okay, it looks like just one more building that we can go in, called the nurses' quarters. See if we can find it. Looks like straight ahead there. Ooh, this one's a little beat up. Like they're working on this one. Wow. Like an old abandoned building. This must be what the officers' quarters look like. It looks like the same floor plan. Wow, look how it was made. Lathe and plaster. Lathe and plaster. Huh. Well, that is utterly amazing. Kind of brings you back in time. Really does. I can just see the servicemen, the warriors, if you will, just kind of walking around here. This is their town, their hospital, their cafeteria, their home. It's very, very awesome. Now, if it wasn't for this cold, cold wind that's rattling my brain, I probably wouldn't have gone as fast. Take my time and read things, but you know, that's the way it goes. Now, this is a completely different architecture. It's got to be much, much later. I think this is where the nurses kind of hung out. Sexy uniform. Roosevelt. And another type of architecture. There's some wooden shingles on that one. Kind of interesting. That would have been the administration building. And this is the guardhouse. Look at those guards. Alrighty, we can say we did this. Mark it off the bucket list. Checked out Fort Stanton. So worth it. I loved it. I was pleasantly surprised. I hope you liked it. Well, that's going to do it for today. Whew, that's enough for today. Not sure what I'm going to do next. I'm just going to do a little more travel before it gets too late and see where I end up. I hope you enjoyed it. Bye for now.